So it's my immense pleasure to be here in this World Congress, first World Congress 2023. And it's not just a happening, a simple happening. The organizer and the venue is Osho Tapoban, who is guided and led by Swami Anand Arun. And it's the proper place, I feel, for the World Congress of Osho Sannyasis. You have been participating, you have been interacting, and I hope that the deliberations or the interactions will lead you to be more effective sannyasis, more closer to the truth. What I feel, what I know to the moment, that Osho Tapoban has played the historical role to defend and shape the true teachings and essentials of Osho. We know there are several people and institutions in the world who are attached with the name of Osho or who have been tagged with Osho's name, but they themselves are obliterating the teachings of Osho. So this is the proper place for the Osho Congress, I again repeat. You are sannyasis, swamis, majis. I am not the sannyasi as you are, but I am also a kind of swami. A revolutionary swami I am too. So, I wish this Congress, this old Congress, will give this Osho Tapoban and you all sannyasis, Osho sannyasis of the world, to be more true to the genuine teachings of Osho and make you more closer to the truth in the path of liberation of yourself. I wish sannyasi friends who have come from abroad a comfortable, enjoyable stay in Tapoban and also in our motherland, Nepal. Hope that you will feel, I don't know whether you have already come in Osho Tapoban or not, you have visited here or not, but if you have visited for the first time in Osho Tapoban, I can assure you that you will not repent here that you have joined Osho Tapoban. You will be much more delighted that you have attended the Congress which is held in Osho Tapoban. It's a wonderful place for those particularly who are the disciples or the followers of Osho. I just want to appeal before you just three things. What my impression is, Osho is one of the greatest rebel in the whole humanity in the whole world. He didn't care at all whether one will be his supporter or not, whether anybody will oppose him or not, whether he can be with any people around him or not. He just tried to seek and find the truth and stood for that, for truth. He opposed any wrong deeds, any untruth, any false. And he always stood strongly for the truth. And he never cared whatever anybody says about that, whatever anybody gives the opinion on that, no matter. But he stood for the truth, what he thinks is correct. This is one of the most important teaching that Osho has given to us. I hope that you all will abide by it. Will you be a rebel, or you'll be scared whether that friend or that family member or that people outside will say me that thing or this thing for doing this, that thing, what I feel is correct. What do you think? If you dare to be alone, then you will be with others. So many people will be with you. That is the first thing. Second thing, in my opinion, Swamiji is the right person to interpret, but I dare to say that Osho gave new dimension to spirituality. He didn't appeal to believe to anything, any particular God or any particular religion. Spirituality is something other than that what the preachers of particular religions or particular God worshipped in the world. Spirituality is you have to turn inward. You have to observe yourself. You have to know or identify with yourself. Then process of transformation will start and you will be liberated. That is what, in my opinion, the spirituality is understood and taught to us by Osho. And the key to spirituality, not this, not that, not confusion. The key is meditation, is the emphasis given by Osho. Third thing, Swamiji, in my little knowledge, what I have understood is that the contribution given by Osho, the third important thing is Jorva the Buddha. You just don't sit meditating. You just don't isolate yourself from society. Not material world. You just don't isolate it from material world. Material world is also one reality. Without being in the material world, you will not identify yourself in the real sense and transform yourself. So, to identify yourself, you have to go into yourself, but being in the material world, only then there is the bravery that you go into yourself and identify yourself. Leaving the whole world aside, apart, that is not the only way that sannyasi should live. So Jorba, the Buddha, is the most important contribution given by Osho other than the mostly celebrated religious leaders or spiritual leaders had given, that just tapasya, sit and meditation, dhyan karu, dhyan ma basa, tapasya gara, त्यही छ संसार, ओशोले त्यसो भन्नु भएन. Material world is also one reality. Be with the material world, but transform yourself and contribute in transforming the material world. This is what Osho said. So these are the small things I wanted to share with you in this wonderful International World Congress of Osho Sannyasis here in Osho Tapoban. May I ask you one thing, with the permission of Swamiji? Do you believe Osho? Yeah. Do you believe Osho? Do you believe Osho? No, this is the wrong conception. Osho did not teach you to believe Osho. You have to internalize Osho, not believe Osho. Believing is against the teachings of Osho. Don't believe. If you feel that there is truth, you internalize it. You don't trust. You don't believe. Believe or non-believing is the same thing. Two sides of the same coin. You grasp the teachings of Osho, not believe on it. So I request you, as a commoner, to go into the essentials of Osho, genuine teachings of Osho, internalize it, and go in the path of liberating yourself and contributing to the liberation of society. Thank you, Swamiji. Thank you so much.